The robot was spitting out the occasional motivational message. Hi.
It's most excellent to see you again, Graham Grundy.
The pleasure is all mine.
How can I be of assistance today?
Do you know where I'd find E1594?
I do not recognize E1594.
I think it's an obsolete city location code.
I see. Would you like to sign up for a course in the history of Union City's geographical referencing?
Thanks, but I don't have the time for that.
Shame. I hear it's enthralling.
Where can I find out about E1594?
Have you tried an old map?
Do you have one?
Of course not. I do not care for legacy data. I'm part of the new, shinier Union City.
Thank you.
Until the next time.
Hey, got a minute?
For you, sir? I have all day.
Does E1594 mean anything to you?
Literally nothing. Should it?
It's an obsolete location reference. I'm trying to find the building it refers to.
Unfortunately, I am not programmed to understand or translate obsolete infrastructure references.
You sound just like that cafe droid.
Barry?
That's the one. Are you related?
We did come off the same production line, and we do indeed have identical voice units. But I am nothing like that no-good, rusty, two-faced vending machine.
Wow, I didn't realize droids could feel such emotion.
Oh, I only have one emotion. Happiness.
I'll see you later.
I can't wait. Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy
And you've been keeping up with your daily polls?
You bet. I can't wait to find out about the new Spankles flavor of the month.
Don't forget to vote for the new elected officials.
Whatever. Spankles!
Anyway, I'm pleased to see your well-being in such good shape. Mr. Grundy, I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Busy day, huh?
I'll say. Raquel is over in the reflection spa as we speak. She'll be back to normal in no time. I thought you'd want to know.
Thanks for looking after her.
No, thank you. You showed some real quick thinking back there. Now, how can I help you?
How is Raquel doing?
Don't worry, she'll be fine.
I'm still looking for information on that kid taken from the Gap.
I'm sorry, but like I said, that sort of thing just doesn't happen in Union City.
Well, I'm pretty certain he was brought here in some kind of four-legged vehicle.
But how exactly do you know this, Mr. Grundy? Listen, I wish I could help, believe me. I've just not heard or seen anything of the sort. But if you find anything, do come and speak to me.
What are you doing here?
As a well-being officer, I like to be around people, promoting well-being for everybody.
Good to get out and about, I guess.
Well, it is Aspiration Day.
Tell me about yourself, Arana.
Me? Oh, not much to tell, really.
Hey, everyone's got a story.
True. Well, I came to Union City 10 years ago.
Where from?
The Gap. But I think you knew that, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I thought... maybe. Do you miss it?
Honestly, I don't remember much about it. And what I do remember? It wasn't exactly luxury.
This is quite the place, isn't it?
The Piazza? You make it sound like you've never seen it before.
Oh no, I mean there's a certain something in the air, isn't there?
That's Aspiration Day for you. Just wait for tonight's celebrations.
They'll be amazing. As usual, I'm sure. I'm still trying to find the location E1594.
Like I said, I think it's some kind of old map reference. I'm sorry, I wish I could help you.
Thanks, Orana.
Have a great aspiration day, Mr. Grundy.
Orana seemed to be stationed all over the city. I needed to stay in her good books if I were to maintain my disguise. Leet was my only lead to discovering Graham's connection to the Stalker, and the obsolete map reference E1594 was the only lead I had to finding Leet. As I surveyed the room, I was greeted by a familiar face.
Hello, darling!
It was a hologram of Danielle Piermont, a friend from when I last came to Union City. It was a hologram of Danielle Piermont, a friend from when I last came to Union City.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. 10 years ago,
Fluids. You need them. We all do. But water isn't only scarce. It's dull. What's a good citizen to do? That's why famed Ministry of Plenty craniohydrologist Mr. Spankles created Spankles! Spankles is far more than just your recommended daily dose of vital fluids. Every can is bursting with micro-pleasurants to boost your mood and your aspirations. Doctors agree, just 2 cans a day are all you need to work and play. Spankles! Put a little fizz into your soul.
Warning.
What looked like a mobile toilet brush was fanatically scrubbing the floor. That blows.
citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Who saved us from starving in sadness and hate? Savior Joey! Put clothes on our backs and food on our plates. Savior Joey! Who made Union City the best thing for miles. Savior Joey! Makes everything nice and has nothing but smiles. Savior Joey! Savior Joey! Savior Joey!
Greetings, citizen. We are the Council, your democratically elected representatives. Greeting. 5 years ago, Savior Joey decreed that we take charge of our own destiny. 5 years ago, Savior Joey decreed that we take charge of our own destiny and prove ourselves worthy of the freedom that he brought.
I am the Minister for Safety. I preserve the peace to keep you safe, to make you happy. I am the Minister for Safety. I preserve the peace to keep you safe, to make you happy.
I am the Minister for Comfort. I ensure the city is clean
We invite you to salute the people of Asio City, our faraway friends and valued members of the Union Group. Unstinting and determined cooperation has allowed both cities to grow to become the richest cities in the world. We stand together, refuting the fake news spread by Hobart in their attempt to undermine our unity. Join us in celebrating our commonwealth of kindred spirits, united by bonds. After bringing an end to the tyranny of the oppressor Link, Joey created Minos to ensure that forthwith technology would always serve rather than enslave the citizens. Minos is devoted to ensuring your happiness. Always there for you. Minos is available for you on any terminal. It knows you. It understands you. It helps you become everything you aspire to be. Minos, built by machines. Union City wishes all citizens a happy...
The centerpiece of the whole museum was a synthetic arm. I recognized it. It was Joey's. He'd lost it in our fight against Link all those years ago.
Look, look, look! Over here!
Dad, do you have to be so loud?
The arm! Isn't it amazing?
Seemed like I wasn't the only one interested in the Joey arm.
Didn't I promise? Didn't I say I'd bring you here?
You did, Dad. I'm so stoked.
This is Joey's arm! This was once attached to the really real Joey! Savior of Union City! Aren't you feeling blessed to be here?
Of course I am, Dad, but...
Then tell the world! How awesome is this place, huh?
It's awesome.
It's what?
This place is awesome.
Say it again!
I said, it's awesome.
Yes, now you've got it.
I'm just gonna have a look around.
Seriously? It's Joey's arm. Why would you want to look at anything else?
To the ongoing enrichment of the gap.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey. Wow, you look different.
What do you mean?
Your outfit. It's so...
Rugged?
I was just gonna say weird.
If mine's weird, what color is yours supposed to be?
Duh. It's perinickel margarine. It's like Tuesday's happiest color. Where are you even from?
You'd never believe me.
This museum visit just got way more interesting.
Your father seems to really love this place.
He'd spend all day, every day here if he could.
That's some real faith he must have.
That's one word for it. He keeps going on about a sign. As if Joey's arm is gonna tell him how to be normal.
I'm sensing some resentment.
Maybe he should ask it how to win Mom back.
Are there many people like your father in the city?
Like my father? You mean Joey fanatics? They have a club. But my dad is... something else. Got enough faith for the two of us.
Maybe even enough for all three of us.
You have no idea.
I like your brooch.
This? You mean you've never seen one of these? You must be from the Gap or something.
Me? No. Good one.
It's an aspiration brooch. The council awards them to people who max out their kudos each month. Social climbers, they're known as.
You must be an incredible person.
What, me? No, it's my dad who earned the kudos, obviously. Talk to him if you want to know who to impress.
Then, how did you get yours?
Oh, Dad got a second one. Bring a friend or something.
So they're transferable?
Technically, yes.
Does this social climber status do anything for you?
Absolutely. First, everybody who sees you can tell that you've been a model citizen all month.
Very inspirational, I'm sure.
Actually, it's kinda embarrassing. Everyone just stares at you all day. It's not like you even get anything good from it. Not really.
Then what's the point?
I guess if you really care, you get to go look around the special exhibits over in the old history room. Dad gets so excited by that sort of stuff. Can't stop staring at the old map.
An old map? In the old history exhibit?
Yeah, shows the city as it was 10 years ago. He's obsessed with how terrible things were in the pre-Joey era.
So how would I get one of those aspiration brooches?
You'd have to ask my dad. He's the kudos king. If he gets Social Climber of the Month just twice more, we get a free toaster.
Wow, generous.
Yeah, well, we apparently already have everything we deserve, so...
Is there more to this museum?
There's the whole old history section. About what Union City was like before Savior Joey came along.
Oh, really? I'd like to learn more about that story.
I've heard it's pretty depressing. They only let you in if they think you can handle it.
How do they determine that?
The same way they determine everything else. Kudos. Like, if your kudos is high enough, or in my dad's case, raised enough since last month, they figure you've got the moral fiber to be able to make it out the other side still smiling.
Praise Joey, am I right?
So, where did you first find Joey?
Scattered across an irradiated gap scrap heap. Yourself?
In my heart? Your answer is way better.
So there's a map in the old history exhibit showing the city as it was?
Yes, and it's old. Everything in there is.
Hey, listen, I know we just met, but I really was hoping to get one of those brooches. Need to check out the old history exhibit.
Let me guess. You were hoping I'd give you mine.
That's right.
No offense, but you don't seem as evangelical as most Joey freaks. What's back there that's so important to you?
The reaffirmation of my faith in Savior Joey, of course.
Oh, yeah. Seeing life before Joey really puts things into perspective. You should go check that out. I'm just so fascinated by this arm.
I'm really interested in that brooch.
So I can tell. Why exactly are you so keen to get inside the old history exhibit anyway?
Do you ever feel like you're not being given the whole truth about the city?
You mean how perfect everything is? Yeah. Sometimes it does seem a bit...
If I were a cynic, I might call some of it a little unbelievable.
Don't say that around my dad. He really buys into all this stuff. Hey, listen. You and me, we're on the same wavelength here. And it's a different wavelength than my father.
He does seem very devout.
Right? And honestly, just staring at an old arm gets dull. You can just walk out, but I'm stuck here.
And you can just go into the back while I can't.
I'll make a deal with you. You give my dad a reason to leave, and I'll give you this dumb thing. You in?
Okay, I'm in. That brooch in exchange for your freedom.
Finally. Praise Joey.
Praise? Yes, praise Joey. The girl had agreed to give me her aspiration brooch if I could somehow get her father to leave the museum. Hello there.
Good day, friend. Are you here to walk with Joey?
I've walked with Joey before. He had treads at the time.
Yes. When you tread with Joey, you become one with happiness.
How do you walk with an arm?
You don't walk with him. You walk with him in here.
I think you're probably walking with him up there.
Oh, the mind's always on Joey, that's for sure.
You kind of worship Joey, huh? Is that why you're here?
Well, I mean, yes, but not just that. I'm looking for a sign.
A sign? From who?
Joey, of course. When a man reaches our age...
Our age?
He starts to look for guidance. And what better thing to point me in the right direction than the arm of Joey himself?
What sort of sign are you looking for?
At this point, anything. I've been such a devoted citizen, putting Joey first above everything. My job, my wife and daughter, all second to Joey, just as he would have wanted. But now, I worry I'm straying off the path.
Ever thought about a counselor?
But who would deliver better counsel than the Savior himself?
Joey's actual arm. Quite something, huh?
Yes, the original arm that wrenched the city from the precipice of damnation.
Didn't it just get stuck to a hand scanner?
This very arm wielded a weapon so great it tore down a tyranny. This very arm wielded a weapon so great it toppled the heads of government, forged a plowshare and rebuilt the city from the ground up. With this arm, he plucked the eyes from the Hydra of Link and gave them to the people so we all might see.
All that by himself?
Yes! Yes! All by himself! The whole story can be found on the stations around the hall.
Hey, mister.
Yes?
I'll bet your favorite flavor of Spankles is regret.
No, it's grape.
Yeah, well. I bet you shake hands like a limp fish.
In the palms of Savior Joey, we are all but limp fish. St. James Club 11, verse 16.
That's profound. There's more brains in a mini-K than there is between your ears.
The Mini K is, and always will be, a delicious, high-protein snack.
Yeah, well. I've met toasters in this town with more conversational skills than you.
Oh, I know. They're getting more eloquent every day.
Ah, right.
Sir, I think you might appreciate one of the other exhibits, while I wonder at this one.
I read you loud and clear.
Keep a smile on your face.
Enrichment of the gap. Savior Joey's teaching.
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
What are you hoping to learn from the arm?
The next step to take to a bright future. My vocation, my journey, destiny. And I'm nearly there. I've never seen the arm act so erratically until today.
And what if you don't like what it has to say?
Who am I to judge the will of Joey?
This guy wasn't going anywhere without a sign from Joey. I had a feeling, without my intervention, he'd be waiting a while. Is that a social climber aspiration brooch?
Ah, I know a real savior craver when I see one. I'm proud to be one of the biggest social climbers in the past 30 days. And the 30 days before that. Such an honor. Sorry, I made you drag that out of me a bit. I'm just never sure where Joey stands on humility.
Oh, I say he's rather flexible. If I wanted to get inside the old history exhibit, this brooch would be the key. Say, I'm looking for a specific location. An obsolete area code E1594. Is there a map around here somewhere?
A map around here? I don't think so. Unless you mean the map in the old history exhibit.
Well, that counts.
Well, in that case, you're in luck. There is one in the old history exhibit. How it was before the Joey era. It's like staring into oblivion. But of course, without a brooch, they won't let you in.
There's a map of the city in the old history exhibit?
Not just any map. It shows the city as it was 10 years ago.
How can I get one of those brooches?
Just be a good citizen. Every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and all night long. And then wake up and do it again tomorrow.
I'm not sure I have time for that. Could you give me your aspiration brooch?
I couldn't. They're issued specifically to social climbers.
Could you lend me yours?
No can do. Only the highest Kudos social climbers are allowed into the old history exhibit. You are not worthy. According to the council, that is.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
Nothing quite yet. Just its usual gentle, neighborly wave. These things take time, of course.
What if you never get assigned?
Then I shall never leave.
What if you never get assigned?
Then I shall never leave.
I don't think your daughter is as excited by this museum as we are.
What? What? If Cecily could spend every moment of every day just praising Joey, she would. Cecily! Come here and tell this man how much you love Joey! She really does, though.
I better go and admire something.
Happy Aspiration Day! Now, if you might stand aside so the Savior and I can have a little us time. Just me and the hand.
Alert. The droid was going around in a circle, repeating the same inane message.
Union City wishes all citizens... Here begins the story of Joey. 10 years ago, evil gripped our beloved city. The people suffered under the tyranny of the oppressor Link. Their voices cried out for help. From deep in the gap, Savior Joey heard their pleas and came to free us all. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. The struggle against Link was long and fierce, and there was great suffering. Only through great sacrifice did the Savior defeat oppressor Link and declare the city free. But his work had only just begun. Citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Savior Joey leashed the oppressor Link to serve and protect the people, and founded the council to restore the rule of democracy. Then, his work complete, he departed the city to spread his wisdom to the savage peoples of the world. In the Savior's name, the Council formed the 5 ministries that continue to guide Union City in this new golden era. In the plenty.
Enjoy your Q-DOS boost, Citizen Graham.
Union City is now the envy of the civilized world. But this is only the beginning. From our new partnership with Agio City to the ongoing enrichment of the Gap, Savior Joey's teachings
Hey there.
Hello again, Mystery Man. How's progress? Anything I can do?
Praise Joey!
Praise Joey!
Praise Joey!
Praise Joey!
Praise Joey!
Okay, that's enough.
Your father doesn't have eyes for anything but that arm.
Ugh, you should hear him going on about it at home. It's like he's waiting for a sign from Joey himself, or something.
And if a sign came, would he listen?
Are you kidding? He'd follow it to the ends of the Gap.
How well does he take criticism?
He doesn't.
Enjoy your day.
Keep a smile on your face.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City...
This mini-K is yours if you want it.
Oh, no thanks. I'm fasting.
Well, that's commitment. Till when?
Just until I get a sign from Joey.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
I think it's telling me to calm down. I always get overly excited about these things.
What if you never get assigned?
Then I shall never leave.
I better go and admire something.
Keep a smile on your face.
Teachings continue to guide us. Join the celebrations this Aspiration Day to show your gratitude and dare to dream what you might become. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
Nothing quite yet. Just its usual gentle neighborly wave. These things take time, of course.
I better go and admire something.
Happy Aspiration Day!
Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all
Warning citizen, warning citizen, warning citizen. Cleaning route is active.
begins the story of Joey. 10 years ago, evil gripped our beloved city. The people suffered under the tyranny of Oppressor Link. Their voices cried out for help. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day! Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day!
Alert. Trajectory.
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
I think he's trying to give me a high five. What else could it mean, right?
What if you never get assigned?
Then I shall never leave.
I better go and admire something.
Keep a smile on your face.
Is now the envy of the civilized world. But this is only the beginning. From our new partnership.
Obstructed. Alert. Trajectory obstructed.
Greetings, citizen. We are the Council, your democratically elected
All
representatives.
citizens a happy Aspiration Day. founded the Council to restore the rule of democracy. To spread his wisdom to the savage peoples of the world. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day!
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
He's beckoning me closer. He wishes to tell me something. He's about to give me the answer. I can almost feel it. Oh, Joey, I am listening.
I better go and admire something.
Happy Aspiration Day! But, Joey, after all that I did to maximize my kudos, why have you forsaken me? I worked so hard. I did every...
That's okay, Dad. It's all right.
But Cecily... I just don't understand.
Come on now, Dad. Let's go get you a nice can of Spankles at the cafe.
Yes. Yes, I think that'll do the trick. I think it's time I tried that new flavor.
I very much enjoyed our talk today, Mystery Man. It's been... eye-opening.
I'm glad we could reach an arrangement, miss.
Featherbottom. Cecily Featherbottom. Best Aspiration Day ever. Here you go. A deal's a deal. Until we meet again, may the light and wisdom of Savior Joey smile upon you. Happy Aspiration Day.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Welcome to the Old History exhibit, young lady. Welcome to the Old History exhibit, young lady.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Many years ago, Spunky had helped me in my quest to defeat Link. I was glad to see that he had gotten the respect he deserved.
Piermont. Spunky was a friend to all low-life citizens and a true symbol of Union City spirit, until he was found drowned in a pond at the tender age of 7.
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits. Excuse me.
Oi! Keep the noise down.
Oh, sorry.
A little respect while you're in this hallowed place.
Right. And you're a guard here?
Name's Payne. Roy Allen Payne. Ex-security officer, 30 years on the force. And I've got my eyes on you.
What exactly is this exhibit?
What is the exhibit, he asks. Joey, give me strength. This is the Old History exhibit. The definitive collection of Union City artifacts. Courtesy of our illustrious benefactor, Mrs. Piermont herself.
It just looks like a load of old junk from the old regime.
Junk? No. Old regime? Yes. In the days before our savior took control.
What sort of things are inside this exhibit?
Just take a look around. Relics. Relics of a bygone era. We got tech in here over 5 years old.
And does it all still work?
Most of it should. Say what you like about the old regime, but stuff was made to last.
Are you the only person working here?
The only person? Yes. Not thinking of trying something funny, are we, son?
Absolutely not.
Jolly good. Because I don't think funny is funny.
I don't doubt it.
And the robots that work for me, they don't like funny either.
They work for you?
Well, not for me. Technically, I suppose they're my co-workers.
Does this museum really need security?
There's always something going on beneath the veil.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's just say I'm no stranger to vandals, thieves, enemy agents.
And you can handle those?
Well, it is down to me to supervise the exhibit of old history, including but not limited to the security of the displays and artifacts.
I heard that you have an old map of the city in here.
Did you now? And what precisely did you hear?
That it shows Union City as it was 10 years ago. See, I have an obsolete area code, E1594, and I need to see where it is.
I see. Well, the map table is just over in the center of the room. But a specific area code, that'd be like finding a needle in a haystack. Good luck, son.
Is there some way to make that map show a specific location?
Come now, sir. This is not a child's toy room. That map table is for observation, not human interaction.
Well, is there anything else around here that could help me?
Sir, this special collection is for esteemed social climbers. Urban geographical hobbyists need to look elsewhere.
See you later.
I'll be watching you.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This old city refrigeration unit is one of the last known relics of the great gastroenteritis crisis, a particularly dark piece of pre-Joey history. Its seal remains unbroken to preserve its mysteries, and per request of the Ministry of Comfort's janitorial staff. Protect your family with Spankles, the only food replacement guaranteed to be irradiated for your safety and drinking pleasure.
A padlock prevented whatever was inside from getting out. It was an old fridge. There were strange noises coming from it, as if something was trapped inside.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Public music in Union City used to be restricted to low-life areas only. At one of our long-lost clubs, the St. James Club, citizens could meet to dance and drink. These days, music devices are mostly personalized, and loud music is only permitted in VIP.
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits. This city synth garbage would never compete with the stuff back in the Gap.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Life in the Gap has always been primitive. Here we see a typical scene of two fully grown Gaplanders eking out an existence in the harsh wastes of the desert. Note the animal they are about to slaughter, most likely the now extinct quadruped commonly known as a goat. Goats were fierce predators, which were notoriously difficult to trap. Our two models here were clearly top hunters.
These models were far too clean-cut to be Gaplanders. They'd done a good job with the goat, though. Union City still had some pretty backward views on the Gap.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
To power our glorious city, we used to use dangerous fuels. These days, we burn our waste and use that to provide all the power our citizens will ever need.
I'd had a run-in with this tech all those years ago. I hoped Union City had gone in a more sustainable direction. The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
The information droid will be
Link
with you
was
shortly.
Union City's original digital curation device. Through terminals such as these, Link was used to control all aspects of citizens' lives. Their tyranny was ended when Savior Joey arrived and took control of the city. Joey replaced Link with our venerated Minos system, dedicated to creating the best city possible in which all citizens can be happy.
The old Link terminal had long since stopped working.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
These humble scraps of primitive circuitry housed the spark that would become our beloved savior, Joey. Many disciples of the Savior hold this board up as an example of immaculate assembly with rather less than immaculate soldiering. Notice, this attraction is currently closed after complaints of language of a most unsavior-like nature.
The wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work. The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon. The Joey Speaks looked like a gimmick, but I couldn't pass the opportunity to hear my old buddy's voice again. There were too many people watching to just smash the glass.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This organism found in the depths of the old city remains one of its greatest mysteries. It was at one time theorized that the biomass was the result of a mutated mini knockwurst flushed into the old sewage system. However, numerous court proceedings dictated that this was in fact a false statement fabricated by the franchise's competitor, Little Knackers. Whilst its origins are unknown, citizens are assured it represents no threat to our well-being and is displayed here merely as a reminder of the dark ages of our great Union City.
The gruesome tendrils pulsed ominously. The product of Link. An experimental fusion of man with computer that had ended in tyranny. 10 years ago, I'd used the old underground system to reach the heart of Link. The monopods had replaced the subway as Union City's public transportation.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This antique map shows the primitive transportation available prior to the installation of the monopods.
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits. The droid had an old interface port at the base.
Inconvenience of
An old barrel transporter robot. Those robots always gave me the creeps.
What lies beneath Union City?
The information
Some
droid
talk
will
of
be with
giant
you
monsters,
shortly.
tentacle creatures, illicit android laboratories. Beware, spreading these
The droid had an old interface port at the base.
applications for your kudos rating. Just 10 years ago, this lumbering barrel transporter robot was the height of technological sophistication. Designed to carry anything, provided that it fit into a barrel, these primitive robots paved the way for the Savior's arrival.
I couldn't wait to get out of Union City and return to the Gap, my home, but not without Milo. These models were far too clean-cut to be Gaplanders. They'd done a good job with the goat, though.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
To power our glorious city, we used to use dangerous fuels. These days, we burn our waste.
A giant holographic map of Union City, as it was 10 years ago. If I could get the map to display area E1594, I would find the building where I suspected Graham had met with Leet.
The information droid will be with you
This
shortly.
holographic map demonstrates the success of the Council in revitalizing Union City according to Joey's guidance. With new Council-approved technology, every citizen can finally look up and see clear blue sky.
A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table. Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
These humble scraps of primitive circuitry house the spark that would become our beloved savior, Joey. Many disciples
The
of
robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
immaculate assembly with rather less than immaculate soldering. Notice, this attraction is currently closed after complaints of
information
language of a
droid will
most
be with you shortly.
unsavior-like nature.
Joey? Joey, it's me, Foster.
Foster? It is really you?
Hey, old buddy. Boy, am I glad to see...
Let's talk more crowbar, Foster. Or whatever other great idea you have for getting me out of here.
Is that Joey?
Joey, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what they'd done to you.
Yeah, save your apologies for after you've got me out of this.
Everybody, it's an Aspiration Day miracle. Joey's speaking to us.
No, that's not Joey. No way.
Joey, it's really you?
Oh, great. Here we go again.
Joey.
Oi! What are you doing over there?
What? Who? Me?
Yeah, you!
Silly me. I dropped something by this machine.
Sure you did. Meanwhile, why don't you get back to enjoying the exhibit? Quietly. That's why you're here, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I just can't get enough of old history. A padlock prevented whatever was inside from getting out. It was an old fridge. There were strange noises coming from it, as if something was trapped inside.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
No! Stop! Stop this noise at once! Shut this thing down! Make it stop this disrespectful noise! Nonsense! There's no... Everybody out! Alright, everyone, stay calm. Make your way to the exit in an orderly manner.
The exhibit was on vermin-prompted lockdown. I had to find a way out without being detected, but not before figuring out where this leak guy was hiding out. Not to mention rescuing Joey. The robot had retreated from the chaos and was peacefully recharging. What a waste of time. register displayed the maintenance test results for the barrel transporter robot. The text referenced the robot's e-manual. The terminal was switched off. The old vacuum robot looked familiar. Tucked between the old work manuals was the occasional picture of dubious morality. None of it looked to be much use. I got you, buddy. I built the circuit board when I was just a kid, and now I had it back. But it was more than just a board. My old pal Joey was on it.
What year is it?
Oh, relax. You were only unplugged for a moment.
Everything I ever loved is dead. Oh, hey, Foster. You're here too, huh?
Welcome back, Joey.
Is this the best shell you could find?
It was just collecting dust.
You've turned me into a vacuum cleaner, Foster. Again!
It's functional. Don't be ungrateful. And look, someone gave you a cool beanie.
Don't patronize me, Foster.
We'll find you a better shell soon, I promise.
Good, because this one sucks. And not even efficiently.
Listen, we're in deep trouble.
There's something new. Care to bring me up to speed?
I learned about somebody called Leet here in the city. I think he's somehow connected to the kidnapping.
And we're gonna go find him?
That's right. I came here to find out where he hides out.
And to rescue me?
Come on, Joey. That goes without saying. What are the capabilities of your current shell?
It's a vacuum bot, Foster. It sucks and it blows. End of.
Don't all these old vacuums have an interface probe?
I was really hoping you'd forgotten that part.
Don't be ashamed. It might come in handy.
I'm not ashamed. It's just cold in here.
If anyone asks, my name is Graham Grundy.
You come up with that yourself?
No. I needed an ID to get inside the city. I got this one from a dead body.
Jeez, Foster. Was it dead when you found it?
Don't worry, Joey. My conscience is clear. I came here looking for a missing child, Milo. He was kidnapped from my village.
Oh no, Rob. That's terrible.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Don't look at me. I've been trapped in that glass prison for years.
That's everything. Great to have you back, Joey.
The Gat Chaps are back!
We were never called that.
Best friends?
That'll do, Joey. That'll do. enemy within. Debbie does DDoS. Grease my gears. Droid principles. RBMK 1000 reactor. Meltdown procedure.
Union City is smaller than I thought. What's the scale on this thing?
The panel had been covering the table's interface port. Hey, Joey. Got a job for you.
What is it?
Remember that leak guy I mentioned?
I never forget a thing.
Well, I've tracked him to an area code, E1594. Thing is, that code is part of the old system. It's obsolete.
Cut to it, Foster.
This old map shows the city as it was 10 years ago. The old system. If I can find E1594 on here, it would show me where to find Leet.
Have you seen the size of this thing? That will take you hours.
Exactly. I need you to plug yourself in. I bet you'll find the location in no time.
Give me a moment. Here, Foster. E1594.
Joey, you're a genius. There. That's the building I'm looking for. It's on the industrial level. Home Crescent Recycling Center.
This is where your guy Leet is?
I can't be sure, but it's the best lead I've got.
Okay, Foster. What's the plan now?
We need to get to that recycling center. But first, we need to break out of here without being seen.
Break out. Find Leet. Got it.
Joey, my oldest friend. My partner in crime. A real pain in the butt. I've missed him.
What are you looking at, Foster? We have work to do.
Hey, Joey. How's the shell, Joey?
It's old, cranky, and it itches.
Suck it up, Joey.
You have a nice day too, Foster.
Anything here you'd like to plug into?
What do you mean, Foster?
That probe of yours. It might be our only way out of here.
Listen, if you find something useful, I'll maybe consider giving it the old Joey one too.
What were you doing in that exhibit, Joey?
I was on a journey of self-reflection.
Really? What did you learn?
I counted 2,147,483,647 sheep.
Careful, Joey. You'll max out your memory. See that transporter robot? What does it do?
Don't you remember? It transports stuff on a fixed route.
Maybe we can talk to it.
Talk to it? It's not clever like me. It just follows its programmed route. You think we can use it to get out of here?
I don't know yet.
Maybe I should probe it.
Why was the exhibit deactivated?
Let's just say that some people couldn't handle the truth.
Humans don't like their ideas being challenged.
They also have no appreciation of good singing.
Any chance we could hook your board up to the vermin robot?
That vermin robot is entirely Minos technology.
Is there a big difference?
Well, you know how when you plug me into a port, there's a right side up and an upside down way? They changed the ports in Minos so you can plug it in either way.
Revolutionary.
Yeah, but it does mean you can't just plug your headphones in anymore.
That shell suits you, Joey.
Get lost, Foster. Wait, find me a new shell, then get lost.
Only if it shuts you up. Hey, Joey, can you talk to the transporter robot?
What do you mean, talk? I already said...
Your probe, Joey. Probe the robot.
Go probe yourself, Foster.
If you could give the transporter just enough juice...
Please, let's not call it juice.
Whatever. Just see if you can get it started.
Okay, but would you mind looking the other way?
Of course. Almost done?
Don't look!
Sorry. It's, not doing anything.
You don't say, Foster. It's been wiped clean. Decommissioned. Murdered. We need to give it new protocols.
Do you think you could do that?
Of course I could. I just need to know how the system works first.
I'll have another look around. The droid had an old interface port at the base. Hey, Joey. Any luck reprogramming that transporter robot?
I'm not like you humans, Rob. I can't just stick it in and wiggle it around until something happens. Maybe you can find a digital manual around here somewhere.
Hey, Joey. Any ideas on getting us out of here, Joey?
We could sneak out in that barrel transporter robot. I just need to figure out how it works.
You can reprogram it?
Yes, Foster. That's the easy part. But it's old tech. Even older than you. There must be a manual around here somewhere.
Now, to get back to escaping.
Make it quick. I've seen enough of this place to last a lifetime.
Hey, Joey. Now, to get back to escaping.
Make it quick.
An antiquated interface port was built into the side of the table. Try giving this a look, Joey.
I hope you're not wasting my time, Foster. Interesting. Very interesting. This is exactly what I need to reprogram that barrel robot. You're welcome, by the way.
For what? I'm the one who found them in the first place.
Yeah, but can you read them? You're welcome.
Go reprogram the robot, please.
What do you want it to do?
Let's get out of here. We need somewhere hidden outside this room.
Toilets?
Toilets. Try and aim for the men's room, Joey.
Whatever. And that's done. Let's never speak of this again.
So what now?
Well, are you ready to go?
Ready.
Then climb aboard and let's go!
The barrel was just large enough to squeeze into. It was a snug fit, it smelled bad, and I felt stupid. While it was far from discreet, I'd managed to escape unseen.
Warning, citizen. Cleaning route is active.
Come on, Foster. Let's get a move on. Don't make me clean up in there, Foster.
Mr. Grundy? Mr. Grundy? It is Mr. Grundy, isn't it?
Of course, Mentor Alonso. Who else would I be?
Well, quite, Mr. Grundy. Who indeed, hmm? What brings you down to the Museum of New History today?
On Aspiration Day? Where else would I want to be?
Oh, perhaps at home, preparing for the party. Oh, my apologies. I had forgotten that you no longer have the required social standing. I wonder, may I scan your U-chip again?
I don't understand. What's wrong with my U-chip?
Oh, nothing, I'm sure. Just a curious little anomaly. Yes, there it is. A sector of corrupt data, almost as if... How very strange. Have no fear. I'll consult my colleagues at the Ministry, and we'll soon have you sorted out. I'm almost positive you have nothing to worry about.
Let's hope so.
Just one more thing, Mr. Grundy.
Yes, Mentor?
I am surprised to see you wearing an aspiration brooch.
By the power of Joey, I am now a social climber.
So it would seem. So it would seem.
Alonso was definitely onto me. I'd have to watch my step around him.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy aspiration.
Please enjoy the Museum of New
Hey, I know that lady. What's shaking, Miss Piermont? Oh, you're a hologram. Sorry about your dog.
Your aspiration brooch is worn upon entry.
Look, Foster, Mrs. Piermont. But we can call her Danielle.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy aspiration day.
If you're one of our lucky aspiration brooch holders, be sure.
Graham had taken the tracked Bilby to the Home Crescent Recycling Center. I was sure this is where I'd find Leet. Well, Joey, how's it feel to be outside again?
Wow. Did I do all this?
So you've told me.
I love what I've done with the place. I am truly something else.
This place, it's so...
Clean?
Not what I was gonna say, but yeah.
You're welcome.
Why should I thank you?
I'm a cleaning droid.
Yeah, but...
You're welcome.
Is Spankles seriously the only drink around here?
Yeah, like, where's a guy gotta go to get some high-grade synthetic lubricant around these parts?
I was thinking of bourbon myself. Any idea what we should do next, Joey?
What do I look like? An information booth?
A little, around the eyes. What do you think of Greta?
She's perfect.
She's a hologram.
Exactly. All data, no sloppy organics. My kind of woman.
Glad to be out of that museum?
You know it. That place was full of useless old junk.
Well, now that I've broken you out...
Don't finish that sentence.
Okay, Joey. We know where the recycling center is, but how do we get there?
I've got a plan. First, I could pretend to be a heap of old junky metal.
Pretend?
I don't like your tone.
Well, I don't like your plan.
Then solve it yourself.
Let's move on.
Lead the way.